guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Shelly Fullerton and I'm a lifestyle vlogger, and if you're returning, thank you so much for rocking with me. I'm happy to have all of you who recently joined the family, and I hope you have some fun here and learn some interesting stuff that I'll share about myself and about my experiences. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Remember to like this video and share. So y'all, recently I've gotten some not so good news from the doctor. Thank God it's not life-threatening, but it's very important since I will want to have a family. I was feeling a bit stressed from all my extracurricular activities, and I decided to take some time off, and during that time my cycle came in the not so usual manner, and I was having some pains and some unusual happenings. I was a bit concerned, so I decided to go get it checked out, and I did. I've heard about this condition because it wasn't happening to me. I never took the time to research about it and ask questions. Now that it's happening to me, I'm reading up a lot about it, and I'm having a lot of knowledge. I'm learning a lot about it. It was very devastating to learn about the condition, and when the result came back, it was that you got a few fibroids. Then I think they did a second one. Oh no. So I asked the doctor how much is a few fibroids, and he turned and said 3, and the biggest is 6 centimeters. But the first time he said a few, and then the next time he said 3. Told me it was nothing to worry about. I wanted to get a second opinion, and because like I said at the time my cycle really wasn't flowing the way it's supposed to, they gave me some medications. I took the medication, but I decided that I needed to get a second opinion, and I went to a private. And you know, at the private hospitals, a private doctor, they always show you the ultrasound, show you the results of things, turn the ultrasound machine so that I could see. I asked questions and he explained. I said yes. I went to the hospital and they told me I have a few fibroids. Then they went down to 3. So at the private doctor, he said I have like 9, 10. The big one, there's a big one that is pressing against my endometrium, so it's pressing against that, so you can see the bulge. And then I asked him, so will this affect pregnancy? Because I've always heard that fibroids affect pregnancy in some way. Knowing that I'm big on having a family and wanting to have a child of my own someday, I asked him, so what's next? He said then before I even try to get pregnant, I should have this surgery done. It's going to create complications because of the amount that I have, and because of this one big one. I never had like heavy bleeding during my period, right? So my period always come regular. There was no cause for concern, but like I said, the last cycle it was kind of unusual. Anyways, I know I used to have some pain on the right side of my tummy, but I never take it for anything because it wasn't that sharp, it wasn't that severe. It never stopped me from carrying out my daily routine. So I asked the doctor, and he said yes, with this amount and this big one, that it can cause complications in pregnancy. And then knowing my age too, that is another risk factor for pregnancy. So I don't want to be having 2 sets of risk, you know, during pregnancy, 2 sets of complications. To tell you the truth, it's very disappointing. I had a few people that I spoke with that I opened up to. At this point that I'm talking to you, I haven't made the decision to do surgery. I haven't gone to the hospital to get my name, to get myself into the clinic, because I am still processing this information, and I'm still thinking and wondering whether there is something that I can use to shrink this thing. And guys, if you don't know, fibroids is just like a muscular tissue on your uterus. It could be on your inside, the inside of your uterus, or it could be on the outside, and there are different types. It's non-cancerous, and they don't know the cause for fibroids, the reason why we have them. They know that it's common among women of African descent and when you're in your childbearing stage. Also, they say when you are approaching menopause, then most of the times these fibroids tend to shrink. They tend to shrink. When you have fibroids and you try to have a baby, the estrogen, that hormone that develops in your body when you get pregnant, it feeds the fibroids and cause them to grow. Those fibroids can grow and take up the room that your baby is supposed to be taking up. But that is why they're saying it's better to have the surgery before it's a myectomy. Whatever it is, I'll just put the word there, right? It's where you remove the fibroids and preserve the uterus so that women can have babies after. And then once you have a myectomy, you will need to have a C-section once you get pregnant and it's time for delivery. C-section is the alternative. This has been very mentally draining for me. And like I said, since I've learned about the condition that I have, it's like I'm more sensitive now to the pain that I'm having on the side of my tummy. My tummy is, I always knew my tummy to be high, but maybe with this 6 centimeter fibroid, it's a little higher. Then I started to watch like a lot of videos and I've seen a lot of people share their story. This is a journey that I think I'm gonna bring you on every step, every details. It's very big, it's something very big for me. I am not always so open with my private life. If you realize, I discuss other matters except things about me personally, and before I come on here to even record this video, I thought long and hard about it because I know, and I asked myself if this is something that I would want to tell the world. But I think it's something that I need to, because a lot of women, I don't know how many women are going through this. If you don't know, maybe you should get yourself checked out before even trying to get pregnant. You know, go do an ultrasound, make sure everything is right inside, and then get pregnant, because you don't want to have any complications during pregnancy of the mother, of yourself, nor the child. It is advised that you check this out. So I believe by sharing this story and taking you all on this journey with me, it's gonna at least add a little bit more insight to what is already out there into this whole thing about fibroids and stuff like that. I never thought that one day I will be going through something like that. Yes, I'm not in a relationship per se, so some of you might say, why are you even worrying now about that? But let me tell you, I plan like within a year or two to start a family, and I cannot wait until then to have this surgery done, or even to start the process, right? Because like I said, I haven't decided on the surgery because I need to get there mentally, and I believe that is why I will have to join the clinic so that I can receive counseling and get an idea of what this surgery will be. There are different types of surgery to remove this thing, but I will need the best surgery for me. I was so scared, I was paranoid, so many things were happening to me in my mind mentally. I was thinking, and I don't know, it's at this point, even now, I'm still stressed about it. I'm still confused. I'm still in shock. And then, yeah, it's... Yes, I'll just share my story and help somebody else who is going through this, or to just enlighten you guys.